Hello, my fellow creatives. If you just came from my previous video, welcome back. If you're just now joining us, I am Lindsay Biggers with Max Web Consulting Inc. And today we are working through some of our Shopify backend and we are working on our product listings. So far in the past several videos, we have imported our products, we have set up our collections, and we've set up our auto filter so any future products will automatically be added to those collections. We've set up our menu navigation and adjusted that to our preferences. And this is kind of our preview of where we're at. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop back over into our admin section and we are going to adjust inventory levels. So, now I said we're jumping back over now into products. I said that we were going to be talking about adjusting inventory levels, but you know what? I'm just going to combine these two videos for inventory levels and inventory tracking because you can do them both in bulk via the bulk product editor on the back end. And honestly, you don't really need to worry that much about adjusting inventory levels if you're not even tracking inventory. So we'll just handle both those right now. Whatever camp you fall into, come along with me for this ride. And here's what we're going to do. So let's say we're talking about paint. We just got in a shipment of Dixie Belle paint. We're putting up our product listings. We're setting up our beautiful Shopify store. And we're going to go and say Dixie Belle paint. Okay. So what we're going to do is, let me see. Oh, that's not going to matter because our vendor is Dixie Belle. That'll be fine. All right. We're not going to worry about what I'm doing right now. So we'll go to edit products. So select all 50 plus products in this filter. Edit products. Now you've opened the bulk editor. And it should say, it'll say it at the top. You can decide what fields you want to show and what not. Right now, I don't have any SKUs in. And I don't have any compare at prices. So I'm not worried about that. If you need to change your prices, you can do that in bulk here. You can add any of these back in. If you want to put in your cost per item, I didn't do that on these. That's pretty much the only main thing that I didn't put in was the cost per item because I know that tends to fluctuate a bit. We can go into, this is our inventory stuff, and it is so handy. It just takes everything and puts them into their own little special boxes. I love it. Quick side note, if you bought your product listings from me and your weights look a little bit off, that was intentional. It was entirely intentional. What I like to do is I at least double the weight because the weight of the product itself, for example, 8 ounces of paint, does not include all of the packaging materials nor the shipping materials. And what they're using that weight for is to calculate shipping. So I at least double all of my product weights. So just in case you guys are checking that and it looks kind of weird and funky and you're like 8 ounces of paint does not weigh a pound. Okay, you're totally right, and I did that on purpose, and it's probably in your best interest to keep it, but of course this is your store and you're the boss, so if you want to change it, you change it. All right, back to what we were doing. We're going to go into the inventory section, inventory quantity and track quantity. And the other thing you can also toggle on and off is continue selling when out of stock. So, and I'll also tell you when to use that. It's a neat feature. So, do we want to track our inventory? Pretty much, if you have your own stash that you're going to be shipping out of, a lot of you right now, we're talking about kind of COVID. A lot of the main distributors, they're a little bit slow on the drop ship orders. So you guys are doing a lot of fulfilling yourself. At least that's what I've been hearing. In that case, yes, you're going to want to track your inventory. And it could not be easier to adjust your quantity. You can do it one at a time, just like that. Or you can go in and say, I have 10 8-ounce pots of amethyst. Cool. Again, on this page, save like your life depends on it. If you don't save, it's going to suck. Because you are going to have to redo whatever you didn't save. up to and including everything. So save as much as possible. Anytime this little black bar flashes up, pay attention and save. I wish it was like flashing red or neon colors because it's so easy to ignore. Don't ignore it. Save. All right, enough about saving. I'm trying to save you some time here by making you save your work. So, anyways, we're gonna go back to 0 because I don't actually stock any of this. I'm not a distributor. And then if you are drop shipping, in this case, I know for a fact that Dixie Belle does do drop shipping orders. If you don't have the option to drop ship, obviously, then it's your job to order the product, have it in stock, and you'll have to be tracking your inventory so you know when you're running low and need to order more and all of that. But let's say I'm a drop shipper with Dixie Belle. They do a blind ship option. What you do is you just toggle it just like that. You click into it, and you say, don't track this one's inventory. So then it doesn't matter what the quantity is. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to save it. And if we go into, I'll scroll down really quick. It just goes like this. I mean, and you can adjust whatever. You can adjust, and all from the same book editor. I could adjust the price of this. I could adjust the quantity of this. I could adjust whether or not it tracks the inventory all on one page. It's really, really useful and helpful. I have another way that I actually do this for my clients that's much faster even than the bulk editor on Shopify's backend. I will be uploading that soon. I know you guys don't want to spend a lot of time, like as a business owner, spending all this time with data entry is a real drag. Totally understand that. I'm going to be helping you guys out with some tips and tricks and hacks pretty soon, but right now I just wanted to get this up for all of my friends that are tired of doing their own product listings. So, yeah, this is basically how you do this. So you can track your quantity, and whether or not you are tracking it, you can do all of that through the bulk editor. So now that I have not tracked the I'm not tracking the inventory on this, we're going to go into the online store, and I'm just going to refresh. Oh, but it wasn't on the orange, so that doesn't matter. Purple paint, and we'll click into the amethyst. And you can see now you can add it to cart, where on the Florida orange page, things were not for sale. You can add anything to cart, and see now you can add it to cart or buy it now because we're not tracking the quantity. So we just sell and sell and sell and sell and sell. And if you're drop shipping, that can be pretty great. It can get a little dicey with drop shipping too if you're not paying a lot of attention, but for the most part, if you're drop shipping, you're not going to want to track quantity. And there you go. I mean, there you have it, really. So I'm going to change this back. Super easy. Save. Always save. Did I say that yet? Just kidding. And we refresh here, and you'll see that it's sold out because it's tracking the quantity, and my quantity is 0. Okay. So I think that's all for this video. I'm going to double check and see if there's anything else that you guys absolutely need to know today to get started. And otherwise, I will see you lovelies very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video at some point, whether it's today or later on in the week. So thank you for watching. Keep creating and have a lovely rest of your day.